And we are very blessed to have a strong program, but specifically to have the support from the county, from our county commissioners. Thank you, Commissioner Eckstein, Commissioner McCarrier, and Commissioner Pinkerton, who are here. Also, thank you to Representative Ellis and Senator Hutchinson. Senator Hutchinson's daughters are 4-Hers, and he has a special attachment and perhaps a moral obligation to come here and support us as well. So, as Donna mentioned, it is Pennsylvania 4-H Week. So, what better to, or how better to promote that than having two of our 4-Hers who are here tonight to come up and present, because they can tell their stories far better than I can tell their stories as far as their 4-H experiences. So we have Jake Kennedy in the back. Jake, if you want to head up, and Barbara Rugh, if you guys want to head up here. And as any of you know who would work in an office, most of the work gets done in the office, not by me, but by Amy Metrick and Katina DeGreen. So they are our office staff, and they help keep the 4-H program and me sane as I could possibly be. So let's have a round of applause for Amy and Katina. Katina keeps the books, and Amy does whatever I ask her. I said, oh, Amy, I have this great idea. Somehow, by the end of the day, she helps me execute it. So I'm going to pass the mic here this is Barbara Rugh, and what's kind of neat about these two is Barb, they both do traditional type projects, and you'll hear about them, but Barb is more into sewing and cooking type projects, and Jake's more into the animal type projects. So we kind of shook things up a little bit. Do you want to hold this, or do you want it up here?
Hello? Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Barbara Rugh. I am currently 17 years old, and I've been in 4-H since I was 8 years old. I started going with my older sister when I was 7 to the meetings with her, and that's when I started getting interested in 4-H. She was in Unionville sewing. When I would go with her, I would watch the other girls and her sew different projects. I thought I wanted to be in 4-H when I was old enough to join. Little did I know how much it would change my life and make me the person I am today. I started when I turned 8 with sewing. I learned how to sew a pillow, gym bag, pajama pants, dresses, and purses. I also learned how to hem, use a sewing machine, iron, and a serger. I can't forget the time I learned how to put a zipper in for the first time. I put it in backwards, but I learned how to put a zipper in properly now. But if it would not have been for my mistake by putting my zipper in backwards, I would not have known how to put it in right. My neighbors have also asked me to fix or sew some of their clothes that have holes or are ripped. When I turned 13 years old, I asked my mom if I could join another club, which was Buns and Bakehouse. I started to learn how to cook and sew/craft. We make a club quilt each year. I learning how to cook so I can cook for my family if I get home before my parents did. So dinner would be on the table before they got home. I also joined another club, which was Travel Club. I joined this club because I love traveling to different places. I have been to State Farm Show, Hershey, and Niagara Falls with them. I have helped out with Leader Symposium. I have helped out in the 4-H petting zoo. I have been peed, pooped on, and scratched by rabbits. So I have learned if they start moving around and want to be in their cages, leave them in their cages. I was voted by 2 of my clubs to be on the Youth Council, which was an honor that year. I was voted to be a representative for Youth Council. My sister was Youth Council president in 2012. I started getting more involved with 4-H after that. I have been selected to represent Butler County at Northwestern PA events. I started going to SLC, State Leadership Conference, Teen Leadership Retreat, Lawrence County Fall Retreat. I was selected to be a counselor for in-betweeners last year and again this year. I was counselor for livestock and dairy promotion camp. This April, I will be going to State Capitol Days. I went from being a real shy girl, hiding behind my parents, to talking in front of crowds, introducing leaders, and helping with other 4-Hers. I have to thank everyone that has helped me this far in my 4-H years so far. I have made many new friends from different counties and lifelong friendships that if I had not been in 4-H, I would not have made. 4-H has made a huge impact on my life. I am so grateful for my parents letting me do 4-H. I have learned to be more independent from my parents when I go out into the world from being a 4-H. I have learned how to show animals, even though I do not have animals to show yet, but I hope I can get one for next year, also my last year in 4-H, as a 4-H'er. But I plan to come back and be a leader to help and be a role model for younger 4-H'ers. 4-H is a great program, and I recommend it to anyone who's looking to do something fun or learning about something they are interested in or have a hobby for. Thank you for listening to my speech. I hope you have learned a little bit more about 4-H. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to come up to me after the program and speak with me. I would love to hear from you. Thank you.
My name is Jean Kummer. I am currently president of the Butler County Livestock Club and a member of the B&B Dairy Judging Team. I have been in 4-H since I was 9, or 8 as of January 1st, and making this my 7th year, even though I've been working and helping with my dairy cattle for several years. I am proud of my extended family, who are quality dairy producers, as well as my parents and sisters in the livestock world. So far, I've been to the last 2 state leadership conferences out in Penn State, as well as Capital Days out in Harrisburg. These trips have been an experience that I will never forget. At State Leadership Conference, I learned a lot more about what it means to be a leader, how to become a leader, and what a leader can and does do. I know now that when you are a leader, or anything you are involved in, you set an example for people that follow. At Capital Days in Harrisburg, I learned a lot, and it really takes to be a senator or state representative when it comes down to making and passing a bill. Along with learning about bill procedures, we also learn about proper parliamentary procedures. This helps run our meetings a little bit smoother and more productive. When I entered 4-H, I knew that challenges were to come and be overcome. 4-H has helped me understand what my family does now and what it has been doing for the past generations. When I started, I was big in my uncle's grounds with his cows, but now I am big in my beef end of the family. With myself being the 5th generation in my family's meat market in Pittsburgh, beef, lambs, and hogs were all very important. 4-H has impacted me with the power of knowledge and what makes it and what it means to be healthy and have a good well-being. Whenever I go and help my family at the meat market, I am always informing the public about what it really means to have good quality meat and can do for your health and your well-being. Several magazines have done articles on our family, the most recent being the Edible Allegany's March issue featured Farm Family. I like to use this publicity to help educate others to better the quality of their meat consumption. With all this in mind, 4-H is an impact that is embedded in me, and whenever I go, I hope that impact goes around me someday, also sharing the joy of 4-H education.
Are they awesome or what?
Yeah.
I'm on the job almost 2 years to watch these 2 grow from the little shitty kids that they were when I first started to being these outstanding public speakers. So, in case you're wondering, as we're also celebrating National Agriculture Week, if agriculture is in good hands and the future of Butler County is in good hands, here are our examples. Also out here we have Hannah Gubbin, our fair queen is a 4-H'er as well, and Cameron Sorsa, who's taping us, I see, who spoke here with us last year. And Cameron was selected to be on the national design team for the National 4-H Congress, which is quite an honor, and we're very proud of him as well. So as you can see, we're growing great kids here in Butler County, and it's an honor to have this position to be able to work with such outstanding youth. So again, thank you for your time, and thank you for your continued support of Butler County 4-H.